Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Dicevaders, or welcome back to it if you got my previous video on this game. It's reverse Space Invaders, where you are the invaders, and you are trying to invade Earth. More or less it plays like Balatro. You're trying to go for the absolute highest possible value in X number of turns. The planetary defense value is here. This is my attack value here. I need to use these guys to boost that value by rolling dice and allocating them to different spots. Unfortunately, we rolled garbage here. There's not much I can do about it. I can do Chrono to reroll the shop or reroll the base dice. I can do Budge to boost a die value up or down. Anyway, garbage. But I do get micro dice that I can reroll. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, so the micro dice, I do not get to control where they go. And they will land in a spot and trigger things. So even though we missed with our base dice, the micro dice were good enough. Because yeah, when your turn begins, +3 mini dice. After you score a mini dice, give that column's artifact 2 experience. Artifacts can level up. After you score a pair in this column, get +1 budge and a half mult. So that'll multiply how much value I have. Well, you have this artifact, your Migo units have an additional 30 strength. So, I mean, that's a really good starter thing. I got a bunch of Migos and they're kind of garbage. You can get a shooter if it's on the bottom row, +3 repeats, so we'll shoot 3 times. Get Chrono, build a tile, build a tile. I got 3 to spend. I guess I'm going to buy the Book of Life just because. I'll put it here. And we'll build a tile just so I can start working on other things. So this is at least going to make it so that my Migos are good. So now it shoots for 40. Let's see. I forgot, is there a way I can speed some of this up? Here we go. Alright, so I've got how much money? 3. So Pitchfork, when you destroy a non-token unit, give all units 15 strength. Swarmer also counts the strength of all connecting swarmers. Give 5 experience to an artifact. Sacrifice a unit, give its strength to a unit above it. So I could grab the Pitchfork. Oh. I'm gonna grab the Pitchfork. Oh, Toadhead. When did I get this thing? After you score any pair with base dice, get a mini die. Oh, that's kind of nice. We're gonna grab a Swarmer for the time being. Okay, skip remaining turns. Shop, extra shop rarity. Yeah, let's skip the remaining ones. I wonder if that's a permanent or if that's just for the next shop. No idea. Alright, Blossom. After you score a triple in this column, destroy this. Get 3 Chrono and some shop rarity. Okay, so that's an artifact. Swap or remove a unit, 10 experience to an artifact. Units spawn with extra strength. And after you score any... Let's see. Common artifact, common artifact. Let's see. So, extra mini die for every 2 levels, extra strength per level, extra strength per level, extra mult per level. I'm gonna go for that for the time being, and probably just wait. Okay, so shop rarity is just permanent. Nice. Let's see. Do I want to grab glass teeth? I think so. Because I kind of want to use Pitchfork. Yeah, I kind of want to try and use Pitchfork here to sacrifice beefed up Migos to boost some of my other dudes. So score a random non-spitter unit. Let's see, swap remove. When any artifact levels up, give strength to the bottom unit of this column. It's not amazing. Let's see. I might as well grab the spitter, because it'll just trigger itself. And then slowly expand my play area, because I'm going to need that anyway. Yeah, when you destroy a non-token unit, give all... Yeah, so we're going to leave that for later. So what do we have? After you score a pair in this column, give all units 5 strength. Virus, give dice power times 10 strength to itself and adjacent units. Yarsh. Get to Budge, which is pretty good. But I'm actually going to grab that. Let's see. Do we skip for some more rarity? I think so. Because getting that extra rarity means we get better units sooner. And it's not like I'm really trying to go for any low quality units here. Alright, so we're up against a special boss. Happens at the end of every act or something like that. So we're up against Roxy. Your dice start cracked, cannot be budged until they're re-rolled. Let's see, after you score triple in the column, destroy this, give all units 100 strength. Move to a random other column, gain strength, or each turn recharge energy. Spend energy, give shield to a random unit. I don't know how much I need this. I'm just gonna buy a chrono, I think. Sheld is kind of nice. Yeah, we still trigger that. It gets me some extra strength. So yeah, whenever this is targeted by a die, it gives strength to everything around it, which is huge. Okay, so I don't... Oh, it's sacrificing a unit gives it strength. Wait. Oh, I see. Dice power times 10 strength. Okay. So you can score an empty tile, give a random unit 15 strength. Unit is shielded. If shielded, break its shield. Okay. Break its shield and gain 5. Turn begins. Get 0.5 malt. Give experience to a thing. Let's see. Do we boost the pitchfork? Do I kill a guy? It's like a little tempting. But I'm not sure. Yeah, do I want to grab anything? Because the 5 malt for the pulsar isn't a bad move. But I don't know if I need it. I can move things around. And yeah, I want to put something next to the virus, but I think I want to get another swarmer. Because the goal is to trigger the swarmer multiple times, if possible. Okay, well, we do just have another virus. Migo units gain on death, get malt, and money. Well, that's not terrible. Okay. So obviously this is going to be a little dicey for me. R. Oh, the dice power is the fire. Yeah, we don't have much. Well, that was a hell of a lot of value. So I can just skip for some shop rarity if I want to. Turn begins if you had unused money, get extra malt. Swap or move. Build a tile or rush or repeat for each dice power. Don't really have much for dice power. Snag that tile. And skip. I'll skip for a little bit of, well... Oh, money does not carry over. That's actually good to know. Yeah, like, do I want to grab a rusher? Not amazingly. I could also just re-roll the shop. Sponge. Targeted spend energy, gain strength. If empty, destroys itself. So the problem is, this guy would be amazing underneath something. So I'm just going to put that there for the time being, and we'll buy some more budge. Okay, there we go. Time's out. We win handily. Okay, this levels up. So, let's see. We get extra heart, more chrono, and more budge. And I get to choose one. When you spend energy, gain a mini die. When your turn begins, give shield to all units on the bottom row. Or, when you lose your final... Nope, we're definitely going for lab tube. We're kind of going for a mini die build, if I can. Okay, and launch. Because, yeah, I want to have a bunch of mini die so I can trigger... Well, that's not helpful. Kind of. I guess it gives me some experience. Let's see. put that there. What else do we have? To score any pair gave strength to the unit with the most strength. It's okay. Here's the one problem with my, all my Migo related perks is we don't have a whole lot of, well, they're like the most common unit possible. Boosting my rarity means we're not going to get any more Migos. But that's okay. I kill them all. You know, use Book of Death. Do fine. So, on death, spawn 2 mini blobs on random empty tiles. Give mini die. Okay. So score a pair on the column. Give a random unit shield and strength, some experience, another build a tile. I mean, I might as well grab that. Yeah, I have to watch out for the sponge guy because we don't want the sponge to die if possible. Because we want to sacrifice it when it's directly underneath something else. This column has +2 dice power if scored by dice. Okay, so we actually want to put the spike bug here. Let's see, I have 1 unspent. I could get a shield. I could get 10 experience on something, which is a little tempting. Let's see. I'm gonna... Oh. Oh, I can move it. Perfect. Let's see. Swap them? Yeah. Because I kind of want to have the... Kill the sponge... Like, sacrifice the sponge on its last energy. Okay, so this has 3 dice power, so that means that this thing scales that much more. And yeah, all the mini dice are causing the virus to multi-proc. I'd like to pick up some more swarmers if we can, but I have no idea how common they are. Okay, let's see. Move to a random column, gain strength. Whenever you destroy any unit, gain 0.5 molt. Chrono you spend, give a random unit strength, swap or move. Yeah, like, I like the idea of the compost bin. I don't know what my molt is. Okay, resets when your turn ends. So that's not actually amazingly good. Swap or move. None of these are really speaking to me. I guess I'm going to keep boosting this pitchfork. Oh. I didn't realize I still had a decent amount of money. Oh well. Okay. After you score any pair with base dice, spawn a mini blob on a random tile and get extra mult. Yeah, that's when you destroy a non-token unit. For each budge or chrono you gain strength. Triple on column, destroy this, get some extra stuff. Could get some experience. I'm going to re-roll and see if I can get something else. If you score any triple, gain budge, give strength. Oh, that's on death. I see. So I'd have to intentionally kill it. Well, maybe we just go for this. Let's see. Do we keep leveling pitchfork? I think so. We want to start sacking dudes. Now this might trigger him twice? No, it didn't. Okay, Now I really need a sacrifice. There it is. Okay, so the one unfortunate part about that is it is now in a terrible spot. But it made everybody else better. Let's see. Each turn recharge, get malts. Ooh, each turn recharge energy. Spend energy, get mini dice equal to dice power. Unfortunately, I have no way of making more money. Broodmother. Okay, do we want to get another spitter? I think so. I don't like its placement exactly. But yeah, so the spitters will score a random non-spitter unit. And I can kind of get it to target something. I think we might actually just lose here, which is a bit of a downer. Let's see. Sack the blob. Swap those two. Yeah, because I'm going to have to get 6,000 here. I didn't sack the blog. I sacked the Migo. Oh, I think we got it, actually. Yeah, ran out of time, but we just barely made it. So we're not getting the extra rarity here. The real issue is, yeah, I need to get multiplier. First time you destroy a unit each turn, spawn a Void Rift on random tiles, 50 strength. Void Rift, get mult, and destroy this. It is a token unit. And it's not a bad idea. Problem is, it is an artifact. Put that there, because this has extra dice power. Do I want to grab Void Rift? Kind of. Okay. Dice are frozen, cannot unfreeze. So, does not re-roll. And unfortunately, I mean, that's not terrible, but we have no good mult. When you buy this and it levels up, get 10% shop rarity and 2 mini dice. Oh, but I see. I think I just want to kill the Migo. Alright, that gets us a little bit of bonus. Yeah, give me a little bit of mult, but a chance to break. I don't know. I'll put the shield on that one. Well, that's pretty good. There's a hell of a lot of mult going on. Sadly, I'll get some junk, but it's fine. We are generating a ton of mini dice here, which means that we're multicasting a bunch of these. Okay, so I could skip, which we kind of want to do. Sacrifice. I want to do a couple of things. Yeah, maybe the Void Rift isn't as good as I think it's going to be. They're like, do I want to get another spitter? I don't know. They're not amazingly good. I could re-roll and hope for the best. Because I'd like to sacrifice this Migo, get it out of here, so I can get rid of the Book of Life. And the Book of Death. Feels like those two should merge together or something, but alas. Okay, didn't give me what I wanted, but I can do some things. I'm going to move that there. Because now the viruses will kind of boost each other. It's not amazing, but it's kind of nice. Let's see. I've got $2 unspent. Score a pair of base dice in the column. Get some experience. Level up. Mult per level. Go for that, buy a chrono token, and we're going to skip, get the extra rarity. Because we want to get better stuff. Namely, we need a much more reliable source of mult. Okay, so we beat a boss, so we get more budge, chrono, and heart. Sadly, I haven't been using my budge. When your turn begins, spend 20% shop rarity, give all units 50% strength. Oi. When obtained, spawn an egg on a random tile. Egg. Increase this unit's strength by 5%. Whoop. When your turn begins, spawn a supply drop on a random tile if there are none. Scored by a triple. I'm gonna get the egg. Oh, perfect. That's exactly where I want it to be. So now we want to move the egg to be between the viruses. Damn. This is popping off. Mostly, kind of, sort of. Not as much as I would have liked, I guess. Get another virus. And yeah, sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to use this Swarmer as much as I'd like. Let's see, none unspent. I guess I should start using my budges, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I should be aiming to try and budge to get a bunch of pairs on my base die. Especially because I'm going to lose if I don't. Okay, what do we have? First time a unit moves every turn, get mini dice and mult. Score a random pair in this column, score 3 random units on other columns. Experience. Levels up, win this, levels up, gain mult and spawn a random common unit on a random tile. Huh, that's interesting. Okay. To my chagrin. Not have much I can do. So we're gonna kill the Migo, just get that there. I want to move some other things, but alas. So when this levels up, again, it's not amazingly good. Yeah, first fish legs. First time a unit moves each turn. I think I'm going to reroll. See what I can do. So if a cheaper Blah Bomb. Turn begins, bomb a Blah Bomb on a random tile. That's kind of neat, actually. First time you break a shield, get a random shield and mult. Turn begins if this artifact is level 7, replace it with a random legendary artifact, otherwise it gets some experience. Huh. Well, that's kind of neat. Okay. Oh, that hurt me. Interesting. I'll grab a chrono. So because I destroyed a Migo... Well... That's fine. Because I've got a bunch of multipliers, so this should be triggering fine. I just have no way of gaining mult for a bit, but we get plenty of points. For now. Let's see, turn begins if the pilot is defending the target, gain extra mult. Score a triple, get some experience, swap or move. We want to swap. And then let's chrono. After you score in this column, if there are no units in this column, gain 4 mult. Shy Pluto. Ooh. It would cost me a health. Oh no, it's an artifact. That's almost tempting. Otherwise, I could get another virus. I think the one problem is these guys don't scale amazingly well. Yeah, because I've got I could get another rusher. They're good. I could also just go for the 10% shop rarity. No. I was going to go for the Swarmer, but alas. Yeah, we're not doing incredibly well, owing to the fact that I don't have much for mults. Okay. Change the speed, show more info. Okay, what's this one? Astromancer. Each turn, recharge energy. Spend energy, spawn an asteroid on a random tile. I mean, that's good. We need to buy this, and when it levels up, get Chrono. Can swap or move. I'm gonna lock that. Spawn a rare or legendary unit. Get extra. Well, I don't have any more Migos, so I have no choice. Okay, so the entire... Oops. My entire goal on this... And yeah, I'm also getting free budgets, which I should be using. Okay, here we go. Yeah, get a budge. Get more budges. Give something experience. Let's see what else I can get. This is kind of what I was hoping for. Because I should start sacrificing those guys. Unfortunately, because they're on top, we don't get the bonus. Spend energy, gain extra shop rarity. It is kind of good in its own way. Okay. I don't know, go for a triple? I guess what we want is a pair. The problem with Space Rock is pair in that column. Get Budge and Molt. I'm really not using as much as I should be. Okay, what's this? Turn begins, give shield to a random unit, all artifacts, get 1 experience. And it's kind of nice. Okay, trigger. Trigger this column's artifact and then destroy this. Oh. Oh, because the Astromancer is way better than expected. Okay, so that means we need to find some better triggerable artifacts. Oof. Yeah, I'm not betting on this one. Spawn a web on an empty tile, give this unit strength to Huh. Go for that. Get another slot, get some experience. And unfortunately, all of my equipment is kind of bad. Just level up Toadhead. Or my equipment, all of my artifacts are terrible. Yeah, because a lot of them don't trigger. But at least we got it. And also it means that, you know, the only way to go is up from here. Assuming I don't lose. I could lose. That would, of course, stink, but we're making it work. Okay, Sponge gives strength. If empty, destroy itself. Spend energy, gain 100 strength. If empty, destroy itself on death. Spawn 2 sponges on random tiles and give them this unit's strength. It would cost me a heart, though. One of your base dice get +2 dice power and gives strength to all units that are scored by it. Okay, that's amazing. We're getting rid of the Book of Life because it's not at all useful. Let's see. I'm going to boost those because, yeah, column has extra dice power scored by dice. Get mini dice equal to dice power. Yeah, we want to kind of push dice power if we can. How's the egg up to? Egg's getting there. Ooh, problem is goal on this one. Oh, when you level up an artifact, you get some malts. Okay, so that actually makes this a lot more doable. I thought this guy was going to be spooky. He is, but not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay. For each budge or chrono you gain strength. Shield. I could sack a unit. If shielded, break its shield, get 5 malt. So it's the pulsar. Oh. We really got to figure out how to make the pulsar work. Because it turns out the pulsar is real good. What did I sacrifice? Do we sack the spitter? Swarmer? Do we even bother? Let's buy another chrono token. That's good enough. I really got to find ways of getting the egg more strength than it currently has. The viruses are getting them some level of power, but not huge amounts. When you destroy a non-token unit, gain shop rarity and malt. Well... yeah, any pair with base dice. Yeah, what do I get rid of? I guess I could get rid of the glass teeth. And just kill the Swarmer. I was kind of hoping to go for a Swarmer status build, but it's fine. Oh, your turn begins, swap the bottom 2 units of this column, give them both 15 strength. That could be really good for a swapping build. Alas. That should be good enough. Alright, there's the 2 pair. Yeah, I need to reliably get the pulsar shields. Okay, after you score any pair with base dice, destroy the bottom unit. Give its strength to the unit above. If you did get bonus... Give shield to a random unit. First time you spend chrono every turn. Keep leveling that up. What do we do? Guillotine would be interesting, but I need a better way of cycling this. Oh, I can get a sponge. I'll just have to find something to put underneath it. Yeah, sure. And that, yeah, get mini dice equal to base power. So that's just a shit ton of mini dice. Ready and raring to go. Looks like we only chuck 3 mini dice at a time, though. Okay. Just barely enough. Ooh. Okay, so that levels up again. Get some more stuff. Okay. When you trigger the artifact in column number 2, repeat its effect. After you score a pair with base dice, trigger that artifact again. When your turn begins, get money. grimoire. After you buy anything from the shop, create a random spell in its place. Yeah, so I don't have... Okay, this one's a trigger. As is this one. But I don't know if I can reliably get them. Oh no, this does. We'll do everything after the arrow. So that has a trigger, that has a trigger, that has a trigger, that has a trigger. This does not. This has a trigger. So we actually have a number of triggers. Except for NG, funnily enough. So after you score a pair with base die, only base die. I think I want to try Grimoire and see what that does for me. How's the egg looking? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not hugely betting on this one. Yeah, because my base value is great, but we have functionally no mult, and that's a problem. Fallen Angel is good stuff, actually. Okay, so that's break it. Oh, okay. I'll buy the last slot. Okay, so the... I see. That's what spells are. I guess I kind of knew that. Yeah, that's kind of fine. I'm not using my budges as much as I'd like. Yeah, the problem is that only gets me 1,000,000. I don't think we're getting this one. Let's see. Three unspent. Web. So that gets me some stuff. This gets me a fair bit. Okay, budge. Bump that down. Punch. Okay, and I should kill the sponge, or sacrifice the sponge shortly. Yeah, unfortunately we have a lot of token units. They're getting killed, but we don't benefit from it. Oh, sponge is dead. I mean, that's 3,000,000. Okay, after a non-token unit is destroyed, increase this unit's strength by 30%. Venjoid. Each time a unit spends energy, they gain strength for it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice. Let's grab the Venjoid, though. Do I sack somebody? That's an artifact. Let's see. I'm going to sack the Spitter to give the Venjoid a bunch of strength. Oh, that's good enough. You know, nice pair. I think I might want to swap the Venjoid with a Weaver. If I can. Time's out. Okay, so we don't quite make it, which means I think I'm just going to lose health. But I get an extra turn. What is this one? Mult for every hive mind scored this turn. Well, that solves some of / a lot of my problems. So I could sack somebody. I'd like to swap them is the big one. Go for experience. Okay, so that gets me a little bit of multiplier. Yeah, so getting a couple of these hive minds would do the trick. Exactly what I need. Kind of. I'm gonna need more of them. Okay, what is this? Each turn recharge. Energy. Energy spent... Okay, that's super good. Move this over here. Put that there. We're gonna have to move him. Because, yeah, if he lands right here, we are in an amazing spot. I'm gonna budge this one down. Because we want to get rid of that web, so he moves downwards. Damn it, spider. Okay. Web ends up where it needs to be. That only gets me 1,000,000, though. Okay, move to a random column. Get 1 molt. I mean, airship isn't the worst idea. And do I sack something? Kinda. Okay, so the Oculus can only trigger once. The other thing to note is that the viruses aren't amazingly good at this point. Like, we might want to sack the... maybe the spike bug. Definitely the viruses. Let's see. I've got 1 unspent. Token unit. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Make some room. Let's see. Knock this down by 1. Yeah, my base value isn't huge, but I'm getting the multiplier up. Okay. There's a possibility. So I have another pulsar. First time an artifact levels up this turn, money and a mini die. Each time a unit moves, they gain strength. It'd be interesting to have like a hard movement build going on here. Let's see. Do I just sack a unit? Well, he might land in front of the sponge. I don't actually care deeply if the sponge lives. Because, yeah, at this point, one of the things... Ooh, yeah. Block that. Move. I'm going to move these two. And give something some experience. Go for that. Another Oculus is great. So they do end up being a little ho-hum. I think we actually want to get rid of the Weaver as well. Or maybe we keep the Weaver? No. The Weaver is worthless. think it's actually quite bad for me. Shielded units have extra strength. I wish I could actually replace that, but I can't. Let's put a shield on the pulsar. Get that extra mults, and don't want to swap anything. Experience, let's just grab another chrono, and yeah, fine. I'll get the experience on that. Okay, that'll get rid of the bomb at the very least. Oh, there goes the sponge, but that's fine. We kind of need the sponge to just die. Alright, we're good. We made it. Alright, warning Min. Launch with out a pair of base dice, extra defense. Let's see. Trigger all adjacent on-death effects. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any of those. When your turn begins, destroy this unit. Oh, destroy the unit below it. Gain strength. Okay. Gain its strength and money. I like the idea of the Leviathan. Just hard to pull off. Okay, so let's grab the Oculus. Get a bit of a shield. Okay, we got a pair. Yeah, sadly, the Oculus can only be triggered once, which actually makes them kind of not amazing. But I mean, what can you do? Yeah, I don't think the viruses are helping me as much as they used to. This one's kind of good. So I think we keep this one, but I think we get rid of the rest. Put the shield on the pulsar for a little bit more. Let's see, artifact levels up. Don't have much else. Could keep sacrificing. Another Astromancer. We like those. Okay, after you score a pair in this column, all units +5 strength. Like, the extra mult is kind of good, but extremely limited. Turn begins, strength to all units in the bottom row. Experience in a chrono. Fine. Yeah, pair in this column, though. Yeah, I need to find other things that can reliably get me some mults here. Maybe. Oddly, the airship seems to be one of the more consistent ones. How's the egg doing? Egg's doing reasonably well. Ugh. Okay. Another Astromancer. And then sacrifice this virus. Lock that one. Because having a bunch of Astromancers is not a bad move. I guess it's a triple. Does that count as a pair? Looks like it didn't raise their defense. Yeah, what I'd really like to find is another ouch. Another hive mind if I can. Let's see. Give strength, more asteroid. Score a pair of base dice in this column. Gain chrono or random unit strength. Go here. Sack it. Move that down. Let me think. Okay, what do I have? We're getting a lot of multiplier. Oh. Okay, we're like just shy. Time's out. This is gonna hurt. I'll see what I can do. First time an artifact levels up. Turn begins shield to a random unit. All artifacts want experience. Give shield to that one. I mean, that's always helpful. I was really hoping to get some more hive minds, but they're expensive. Oh, we have a fallen angel. Next unit scored this turn has +1 repeat. I don't hate Mimic. Okay. Gotta go for that. Yeah, are we actually triggering? No, we 100% are triggering. So actually, the quantity of Astromancers is good. We just need to find some good Astromancers. We may also want to get rid of Pitchfork at this point. I don't know. Hey, we survived. Barely. Okay, so I could get another airship. Get Molt. Sorry. Get Molt for each unit scored during or before base dice. Ooh. Oh, but it's not a trigger. It doesn't work with the Astromancers. Grab one of those. Do we want to sacrifice the warped blob? Not really. Do I want to sacrifice the virus at this point? I think so. What else do we have? Unfortunately, the Vengoid is not as good as I was hoping it would be. We'll level that up. Bring this down. Because yeah, the big benefit of the egg is that the egg is constantly growing, 5% every time it gets triggered. That was pretty good. Okay. Spend money getting shop rarity, don't need it. I can probably re-roll. Let's see. When you get Chrono or Budge or Chrono over the limit, gain Malts. Okay, that's really good. I think we get rid of the Pitchfork for it. And level it up. Oh, that's 3 Malt, too. Yeah, because the Blob-Bomb gives us extra Malt, but also the asteroids should be triggering Cryptic Pattern, potentially. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot compared to what we had. I think we're still going to lose here. But that's okay. Let's see. Lock the Broodmother, get the shield. Get that. I guess I should have actually maybe gone for some experience there. That's fine. Yeah, so this is giving me strength gain because it is the Astromancers are triggering that effect. Sadly, I can't re-trigger. But that's okay. Let's see. Gonna do that, just give me some more mini dice. block that. I don't think we want to buy it yet. There's also another mimic. Because we could get rid of the oculi. They're not as good as I thought they would be. Maybe. I'll just get that for a bunch of multiplier. There we go. Because, yeah, the problem is the oculi, since they only trigger once... I just don't know what I'd replace them with. Well, we're succeeding. And normally, I don't know, endless mode is not, like, my favorite thing ever, but it is kind of one of those where, like, it does feel like with a number of these games, there's a lot more to be done. Grab that. Reroll. What is this? Turn begins, spend budge to trigger the artifact to the left. And, okay. When your turn begins, spend 1 to trigger the artifact to the left and give it 2 experience. Fascinating. But I don't think I want it. Not that one. What else do we have? Turn begins, spawn auto bomb on a random tile. Gives strength to all token units. When you spend energy, for each energy you spend, you gain mult. I mean, that's not terrible. Because now we have... Okay, I guess the NG is the one. That is maybe not the most useful. I think the other thing to note is that the blimps... I mean, the blimps are definitely providing a decent amount. What is this one? Score any triple. Ooh. Okay, so we actually want the legendary rainbow. Do I want to get rid of the NG at this point? I think so. I think we're actually going to want to get rid of the brood mother, one of the brood mothers. Here's the problem. I kind of want to multi-trigger some of these artifacts. I'll leave it for now. Oh, I should have locked that. Yeah, so the problem is, I think I wasn't able to trigger my Astromancer locations enough. Yeah, we're not beating this one. It's okay. Score any triple with base dice, but the chances of me pulling that off are extremely low. I think I'm just gonna kill that one. Give shields. Yeah, do we want to kill anybody else? There are the airships. Yeah, unfortunately gaining extra die power is a little tricky. But yeah, the trick would be to try and get, I mean, a bunch of Astromancers if I could. But I have no easy way of doing it. Because I just need more. Oh, when you destroy any unit, gain 0.5 mult. That's kind of good. Let's see. Could sacrifice more. I think we just sacrifice the airship. Good as it is. Oh, should I move this? Maybe. Swap those. +1 repeat. I don't know if repeat does what I think it does. Because it'd be nice if this could actually cause the Astromancer to trigger twice. But I think repeat is more of a... Yeah, time's out, I take some damage, it's fine. I'm not really expecting to beat this one. Well, if this artifact, your Migo units have +3 repeat when scored. Migo units? Okay. So in that case, I'm going to swap those two. Yeah, get another blimp. I guess I should grab the other Mimic. Since that's been sitting there. No, I have enough health for all of this. Okay, so the +1 repeat does include the egg. But there's only so much I can do with that. I was really hoping I could get some more hive minds. Because even like 1 or 2 of them would have been banger good. Well, I might survive 1 more round. And that's fine. Okay, what is this? Spine a Void Rift on a random empty tile. I mean, we know that's good. Base die rolls in the columns. Into this column's value, re-roll it, get 1 mult. Oh, so that's a way of limiting a column. So it's like, oh, don't use this one anymore. I'm going to swap those two. Yeah, so I guess if I wanted to have a trigger, a column blocked, because currently I have everything open. If I wanted to make sure that the Astromancers would only hit the correct spot, I would leave the columns full. Things that I probably should have been messing with this entire time, but eh. Go for that. I don't want to say I'm, like, still learning this game, but it is one of those that, like, it's fine. Okay, here we go. Because, yeah, all of the asteroids have landed here. Which, in retrospect, we don't actually want any of the asteroids to be landing in the red valve. It's not very good. Damn, we actually got a ton of points from that. Well, we do have another Oculus if I want to go that direction. I kind of don't. But I also kind of don't have a choice. Better if I move somebody. I'm gonna just move the Pulsar over there. Let's see. And yeah, it's score a random unit, which is different from targeting them. Well, I'm getting a bunch of chrono tokens, so I could maybe do other things. King Migo is worthless. Another spike bug. Really wish there was a bench I could reliably put things on. Oh, so repeat actually does work on the hive mind. So I think repeat. Okay, and everything after the trigger in the scoring line. So that does actually work for that one. So that needs a lot of experience. I've got 3 unspent. What does this lad do? Unit is shielded. It's in the bottom row and shielded. Break its shield. Trigger the column's artifact. I mean, he's very good. Your pairs and triples of base dice have extra dice power. Can only be triggered by something else. Get 6 mini dice and 30 mult. Okay, excuse me. So I think at this point the golden bell is kind of worthless. Like, the strength decay is nice, but most of my value is coming from the egg and the Vengoid. So I think we get rid of the golden bell at this point for that. And I'll just pick that up. Okay. Dice are cracked. Cannot be anything until they've been re-rolled. It's fine. Yeah, so I think we need to get rid of the warped blob at this point, maybe. And get another Astromancer. Damn, there's no way we're beating this. What's this one do? When you begin scoring this column, the next unit gains +2 repeat and 20 strength. Yeah, the +2 repeat is amazing. I guess if I were to swap these two, because I'm not getting that much budge or chrono, or I am. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, but repeat on the Astromancer isn't amazingly good. I'm gonna get rid of the warped blob at the very least. And let's level this one up. Let's see what happens. Yep. Okay, so the repeat does work. It gave me a bunch of extra Astromancer shots. We're still nowhere close to being able to win this. Not really. Oh, well, that... Oh. That's good. Yeah, because having multiple hive minds means increased... Okay, so the one problem is I think we're going to have too many token units here. Or no? Because yeah, every time the hive mind is scored, it boosts my multiplier by like a chunk. Okay. So who do I clone? Trick question. This guy. And then I think I'm just gonna sack the pulsar. I need more money. We'll lock that. Oh. Damn. The egg is worthless. I was really hoping the egg would... Oh, we made it. I was really hoping the egg would keep that egg's stats. Sadly. If you score a pair in this column, gain mult for every 10 shop rarity. Now that's good. That's really good. I need a dagger. Grab another clone. Kill the egg. I think we want to get rid of the Oculus next. I think we want to just have a ton of Astromancers. And enough room that I can actually have the asteroids to trigger. Well, yeah, there's no way we're making it. Let's see. Just sacrifice a guy. Oh, adjacent on death abilities. I just don't think I have any of those. Oh, I can freeze. Oh, I can freeze. Undo that. We actually want to move that one up. Reason being, we're already triggering this a bunch of times. We have too many asteroids, and I clear them out first before I can play more. Because otherwise we're going to have problems. God, I have a lot of mini dice. That sucker managed to dodge it. Okay. Honestly, well, yeah, do we just kill the Vengoid? We might have to. I just don't have enough slots for these things. We may also want to just move... I wonder if I can move the Robo-Parrot. Maybe. What else do we kill? The Vengoid really isn't helping me. Do I actually want to move the Robo-Parrot anywhere? Not overwhelmingly. Another Astromancer. Be the most one-trick pony. Because the entire premise of this is I want to trigger all of these little asteroids as much as possible to just give myself obscene multipliers and other bonuses. Which, like, is working. Weirdly well. We're still gonna lose. Yeah. I kind of figured endless mode would scale just a little bit too hard here. And that is okay. Let's see. Yeah, I could actually move 210 molt. That's so goofy. Okay. Well, we have a very silly option, but it would be hard to pull off. Move that there. Swap those two. I'm going to try and make it so this whole column is actually empty. Because, yeah, I can potentially line it up in such a way that, well, I was hoping, there we go. Oh, that's goofy. We got it. Yeah, so we want to just sack the Broodmother or move it. I think we just want to move it. Leftmost column cannot be swapped. After you score this column with a triple of base dice, swap itself with the artifact to the right. No. Ghost thing, some other stuff. Another asteroid. I'd like to kill the spike bug in that case. Hello, sir. I would like a knife. What is this? Well, we have this artifact. Units in this column has... +2 repeat. Okay, we're not using this. I'm gonna swap that. Not what I wanted exactly. Don't need the extra strength. I have the knife. Because I want to kill probably the broodmother. It's not benefiting me much. And a swap. Okay, good enough. Let's see. Bump that. No. Bump that down. So I want to take a look at this. Yep. So this triggers like 4 or 5 times now. Because of the mult bonus. Okay, so really? Dodge that completely. Feels bad, man. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Spike Bug. Anything else? No. Don't actually want a double. I don't think I benefit from doubles at this point. Yeah, so what we want is for this specifically to end up with all of the asteroids and to have them trigger if we can manage it. Come on, how? There it goes. What happened there? How did I get so many? I don't know. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, get malt, destroy this. Fish legs, experience. More chance of finding warp units. We are getting to the point where I really don't need to do anything. You know, in retrospect, I don't actually even know if we need the hive minds. Do we? I should have gone for the experience. So, the problem with the hive minds is they're good at giving me base mult, but it's moot. It feels meaningless. Oh, that's where I'm getting all the extra mini dice. Yeah. Yeah, sadly, they have no benefit. Not really. So I'm just going to kill that one, get another asteroid. Okay, gain the shop rarity. I can't believe we actually have an advantage here. What is this? Eh. Okay, is there anything I would do? The answer is no. I mean, it seems like the best thing I can possibly do. Oh, I guess that doesn't actually help me. Okay, dice are unfrozen, cannot unfreeze, that's fine. Yeah, the one problem is, if none of my die land on this column, which they seem just allergic to doing, that it goes, we don't get the multipliers, so it kind of poses me. Yeah. Not betting on it here. We're a little off. It doesn't even matter. Okay. This should be fine. This will summon a couple. There we go. Yeah, so this guy cost me some health, but increases the strength of all of the units it's looking at by 20%. That includes the egg. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it. We're going to be weirdly close. Yeah, none of these really matter. I'm gonna kill the hive minds for the time being. So the reason why I'm doing this is... I should maybe move the mimic over. Are we just gonna dodge this? Okay, no, there we go. Yeah, it's this thing that's getting me all the extra mini dice. Damn. Are you kidding me? I'm still alive. After you score any triple, gain money and mult. Eh. Turn ends, gain chrono. If you have 10 or more, multiply... What the hell? Okay. So, I can multiply my end mult, but only if I have 10 chrono. The chances of me actually pulling that off are, of course, extremely low. We'll see. I hate myself. I might survive this. Yeah, because we want some of these asteroids up here. So the one problem with this is the... We never even triggered that column. Ouch. That's so good. Okay, so that's not amazingly helpful. Let's see. Oh, really? That didn't help me. Alright, good to know. Move that hit there. Okay, cool. Because we need this column to score. There it goes. Yeah, so now all of these little guys have boosted mult. Come on. Roll a 4. There it goes. Oh, it spends them all. Jesus Christ. That is so many mini dice. To the power of 33? Oh, that's silly. Okay. Sack it, because of reasons. So, The only thing I would consider doing is potentially getting rid of some of these Astromancers, but even then that feels risky. I don't really know. We can skip for more shop rarity, but I think at this point, my build is as crystallized as it can be. There's like minor adjustments I could make. I think I'm going to move them both there just because. Let's see. Trigger an artifact in this column, spend 1 budge to repeat its effect. It'd be nice, but I just can't get that much budge. The reason why I moved this over here is just because both of these are insanely valuable. I'm going to drop one of those down. There we go. Yeah, the hive mind multiplier seems neat. I think in retrospect it's... No, it is quite good. I think we want to move this to the bottom right corner, though. How many points is this? Actually, not enough. Huh, that's funny. Alright. I think part of the problem is we don't have enough chrono. Well, it's fine. This video has gone on more than long enough. Please end this. I don't want to stop, but I also don't want to keep going. And I can only imagine this is actually kind of a scrubby, not very good build. There's other ways of pulling this off that I haven't even discovered yet. Which is insane to me. And it's something I very much I look forward to seeing more of how to break this game when it actually comes out. For now, I might as well mention that Dicevaders is available as part of the Steam Next Fest, so if you want to play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. Good, we're gonna lose. Yeah, none of it matters. Genuinely one of the best Balatro likes I think I've ever seen, if not the best. I don't like Balatro that much. It's fun, but it's just cards. There's no, like, fantasy to it. This feels so much more kind of my thing, and makes me excited to see where it goes. I wonder if you could actually do, like, an absurd build with just the Warped Hive Minds. Maybe. Please, just take me away. I need to go. I hate quitting runs in a roguelike, but also endless mode is a small nightmare. What does this thing get up to? Yeah, to the 20th power. That's one hell of an egg. And I bet I could have done other things, like if I gotten lucky and got a bunch of warped oculi. Oh, I could have potentially been copying that. Oh, that would have been insane in its own way. Though I don't know if it would have scaled nearly as much as that. Anywho. Time's out. I lose. Please. We're good. Huzzah. That was fun. There's another character I could play as. There's also higher difficulty levels. We also got a new chapter unlocked. But I'm going to leave it here and say once again, yeah, Dicevaders is available. If you want to play it yourselves, follow the link in the description below. It is a good time and has a lot of really fun busted builds to play around with. I guess apart from that, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.